Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So a wonderful update from Disney yesterday that the Star Tours ride, which I love it because it's just full of nostalgia. I remember going on it for the first time in the year 2000, my first ever trip to America, my first trip to Disney World. I absolutely loved it. It just honestly blew me away. You know, you see R2-D2 on top of the Star Tour vehicle and C-3PO. And of course you had Captain Rex, who was in command of the vehicle, which has since been updated, where now C-3PO is the pilot, or the accidental pilot, and Captain Rex has come back recently and is now DJ Rex, DJing in Galaxy's Edge. But I'm really excited about this update, because I remember when they did an update. I haven't been to. I've said it many times, but I've not been to Orlando since 2019. My last trip to America got cancelled. I was due to fly out on the 31st of March 2020, and for obvious reasons I didn't go because the world stopped. But I'm really excited about this new update. So you've got Disney revealed that you're going to have transmissions from Ahsoka on the Star Tours ride, as well as Cassian Andor from the Andor series, and Din Djarin and Grogu from the Mandalorian. Nothing about Boba Fett and the Book of Boba Fett or Fennec Shand. So I don't know. I think if they were going to do an update on Boba, I think they would have mentioned it. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing, because I'd love to have seen Fennec Shand and Boba Fett on Star Tours, and and also Cara Dune and Bo-Katan. So no mention of them, but it could still happen. And there's now going to be more than 250 storylines as you get on Star Tours. So it sounds really, really good. Absolutely love it. I love Star Tours. I love MGM Studios. I've still got my souvenirs from back in the day, because I am a sucker for nostalgia, and I do love a gift shop and merch. And this all starts on the 5th of April. But why am I interested in this? You know, why am I bothered? Because I've said many times, I mean, I haven't been to Disney World since 2019, and recently I've been going to the Middle East. So Dubai, I'm over it now, and also Abu Dhabi, where there are no large crowds, and it's more affordable. I mean, it sounds strange me saying that the Middle East is more affordable than Disney World, but the Middle East, you've got to shop around for a good deal. But a lot of the deals, like Abu Dhabi and Dubai, you're getting your hotel and you're getting your parks included. Whereas with Disney, a lot of the time you've got to buy the actual tickets separately, and the tickets are so, compared to when I last went in 2019, the tickets are so expensive. Disney is a complete rip-off. If I'm being honest, I'm not a big fan of Disney anymore. The magic has gone. Where it was starting to happen before, during my last visit before the pandemic, where you had to constantly keep looking at your phone to see what ride you were going on next, checking wait times. There's just too many people in the park. If you're going to be going to a theme park, you want to at least get on most of the attractions. But with Disney at the moment, the parks are so busy. There's a chance you're not going to get on everything you want, which happened on my last visit. Things are constantly going wrong. I mean, parking is $30. Sorry, $30. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, add add all those $30 to your to the ticket you've bought already, it costs an absolute fortune. So anyway, the reason the reason this news affects me, and I'm very excited about it, is because I am finally going to Galaxy's Edge next month. I can't believe it. I had mentioned in my previous travel video that my plan was to go back to Dubai because I had unfinished business there, because I hadn't seen everything that I wanted to see, and I hadn't really enjoyed the theme parks with my family because of what happened to my son. So that was the plan going forward. But because of the press don't really talk about it, but because of the rumblings in the Middle East, in my opinion, Dubai could be, it could potentially be a target. You can't be too careful, and I've got to think of my son. So my wife said we could go to Florida, so we're going to Florida next month. But it's not, it's not just theme parks. We've got a few theme parks lined up. There's a lot of deals on Groupon as well. But I've kind of fallen out of love with Disney. I don't like the direction the corporation are going in. I feel they're being a bit greedy. So I'm only, even though I haven't been for 5 years, I'm only going to, I was going to say MGM. I'm only going to Hollywood Studios. And the last time I was at Hollywood Studios, Galaxy's Edge was still being built. Toy Story Land wasn't there. You still had the Pixar Street and the... I don't think they'd even... I don't know, had they started construction of Toy Story Land? I can't remember. But yeah, Toy Story Land wasn't there, and Galaxy's Edge was just being built. And there wasn't a lot going on, if I'm honest. It was there wasn't a lot, but there was a lot of Star Wars going on, a lot of Star Wars events and Stormtroopers and Captain Phasma. So, yeah, I'm going to Galaxy's Edge. I've got no plans to go to any other Disney parks. I'd like to maybe go to Universal, possibly Legoland. On Groupon, I'm still looking out for a good deal at Legoland. And that's the way to do it. You've got to shop around. I mean, they had a deal for Busch Gardens. I've been there once. I've got to be honest, it's not great. $45. That's not bad for a day ticket. They also had day tickets for SeaWorld in Orlando. I think they were $45, $50. I'll be honest, I've got no interest in SeaWorld in Orlando. Well, I did enjoy Abu Dhabi SeaWorld. Wasn't happy about the situation with the dolphins, but the fact that there's still walkers in SeaWorld in Orlando, I'm not comfortable about that. There's no way they can be released back into the wild because of the way they've been treated. They wouldn't last 5 minutes in the wild. I'm not, just doesn't sit comfortable. So, although I would like to go to SeaWorld to see the new well, I say new. There's a lot of new stuff has happened in the last 5 years, but to see the Sesame Street attraction, I've decided not to go. I just don't feel comfortable about going to SeaWorld, especially the one in Orlando, which has upset me in the past. But yeah, you should shop around. But so far Galaxy's Edge. So at the moment, well, I'm only going to one theme park in relation to Disney. It's going to cost me an absolute fortune. So we've got our tickets. I mean, there's deals, but as my wife says, this isn't a theme park holiday. We've got to have some rest and relaxation as well. So we can't book anything. You can book certain rides a certain amount of days before you go. So on Sunday we'll be able to book Slinky Dog. So the Slinky Dog little roller coaster, we're going to book that. I think also we're booking the Alien. There's the little Alien ride in Toy Story World. But also we're booking the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Can't wait for that. Really looking forward to that. So doing that on Sunday, but the paid for attractions that we've booked already. So we've booked Savvy's workshop to build a lightsaber. So I am going to be building a lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge. We booked Droid Depot. So me and my son are going to build a droid. Because we always used to, every year, it became a tradition. Me and my son would build like a 3.75 inch astromech droid. And then I think the last couple of times we went, because we used to go every year, and the sad thing is my son doesn't really remember. It was last time we went, it was 5, but they started doing the in the droid factory the protocol droids as well. So we built a couple of them as well. So much, and Disney were great. So much so, I remember they didn't have the right bits for a droid that I was trying to build. So I built the one that it wasn't the one I wanted to build. They gave it to me for free, which is unbelievable. I went to the counter to pay for it because you put it on card as well, a little plastic card. And they wouldn't take any money for it because I didn't get the droid I wanted. So that's a lovely experience at Disney. But this time we're going to build the big remote control droids. We're going to do one each. So yeah, it's not going to be a cheap day. And we've also booked Ogre's Cantina. So we're going to have a beverage in there. We're staying there all day. We're going to get there to MGM for rope drop, and we're staying all the way to the fireworks because I want to play on my lightsaber. Do you know what I mean? In the dark. Where else are we doing? And then obviously there's other things I want to do. Like I want to try some blue milk. And I want to get those, that I don't drink fizzy drinks anymore, but I want to get like a Coke and a Sprite, the thermal detonator bottles. I want to get some of them. I want to go to the, I can't remember what it's called. It was, when I was last there, when they were building Galaxy's Edge, you've got the Star Wars kind of museum, which is where the character meet is. I think you can meet Chewbacca at the moment. But they've got like all the movie props in there, and that's still there apparently. And that was one of the major attractions last time I was at MGM back in, was it like I think 2018 was the last time I actually visited MGM Studios. So there's loads, absolutely loads of stuff that I want to do. It's going to be a full-on day, and obviously I've also got Toy Story Land that I want to visit. So I'm really excited for this. I mean, I can't believe it. And I'm actually going to be there for when this event starts on the 5th of April. So it's just going to be amazing. And obviously I'm going to buy loads of merch, fridge magnets. And because it's not a proper theme park holiday like I've done in the past, there'll be time for me to visit other stores such as Toys R Us, which is part of Macy's at the I think it's at the Florida Mall, and then you've got Ollie's, which is near, because there wasn't an Ollie's there last time I was in Orlando, but there's an Ollie's, I think it's near Outdoor World, and Ross for Less, JK Maxx. I'm gonna check out all the stores, Target, Walmart, for all the Star Wars goodies. So there'll be loads of updates, loads of toys, just loads of Star Wars merch. That's basically the plan. It's just it's basically just Star Wars really. So yeah, that's why I'm really excited. But yeah, this is my channel update. Be a bit different than Abu Dhabi and Dubai, because you're with the big boys in relation to YouTube videos at Disney. So I'm going to be filming for myself, purely just Star Wars. I won't be doing any like travel vlogs or anything like that, like I did for Abu Dhabi and Dubai, because it's just too crowded. And also, there's it's just too much hassle to do all that editing. That's one of the things. I love filming, and I also love editing, but the amount of editing needed to make a travel vlog, there's just so much. So I'm going to do some filming, but it's not going to be as in depth as my previous travel vlogs. And I'll leave it to the experts, I think. And but I'll definitely be filming, doing some doing some Star Wars toy hunts and things like that. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. Back in America, back to Disney, and my first time to Galaxy's Edge. But that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. Also, let me know if you're going to be at Galaxy's Edge while I'm going to be there in the comments below. But until the next one, I'll see you then.